Hey guys, I'm Glitter Valkyrie, and today we're going to pull in the Invitation to Tea banner, and I fully acknowledge that this is absolutely a bait banner before CYL, but they got me, I'm here, and hopefully I don't regret this in 2 weeks. And so with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I think that our plan for pulling today is to pull all of the colors. I think that they made some amazing choices for the characters on the banner, and I think there's so much value in all of these skills, so I think that that's what we'll do. And if I had to pick one character that I want the most on the banner, I would have to say that it is Sigurd. He is my favorite FE4 character, tied with Ethlyn, and I absolutely adore this alt. I think that the art is just amazing. I think he's going to be so strong. And so if we get to 40, oh my goodness, oh my gosh. I feel like I've pulled another Astrid recently, so this is very lucky. Okay, let's check IVs. And she is plus HP minus speed. I will take that. That'll be a merge. And we will just keep going. And I was saying that if we get to 40 with nothing, we will have to take Sigurd, but I'm really hoping that we can get Ferdinand as well. And it's actually for a couple different, oh my goodness. I totally forgot that she existed. Oh my gosh. I think she's also new. Yes, she is new. Let's check IVs. And she is plus res minus HP. I will take that. I have no idea what I'm going to do with her, but it is a focus charge. And before she came home, I was starting to talk about Ferdinand, and honestly, I have a lot of mixed feelings about Ferdinand on the banner. I love him as a character, but at the same time, every time I see him, my heart just hurts because I think of Billy Kometz, and I do think that the new VA did an absolutely amazing job. Like, they totally captured the essence of Ferdinand, and I still love the character. I love everything about him, but my heart still just hurts a little bit. So I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I have a lot of mixed feelings. But I am pulling him because I do love him as a character, but also I really need his weapon for my Halloween La Rochelle. Like, every time we get a new skill that would work on one of my La Rochelles, I'm gonna have to pull. So that's why we're pulling greens. And so, yes, I'm hoping that we see him too. And as for the other characters on the banner, we have the duo, and I cannot believe that it took this long for Aira to get an alt, but she is a character that I very much enjoy, and I think that Mercedes is perfect with her, so I think that they are a great duo, and if we get them, I would be very happy. Oh my goodness, that is Alm. Oh my gosh. He's one of like the best 4-star specials for me. Okay, let's check IVs. And he is plus defense. I am so happy with that. And we will just keep going. And I think that I finished talking about the duo. I would love to get them today. And lastly on the banner, we have Lysithea, and I think she is so adorable. I'd love to get her. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure that is the wrong Sigurd, but we'll have to see. It's the wrong Sigurd. Oh my goodness. I love this form of him, so I am so beyond happy. But let's check IVs. And he is plus defense minus res. I'm pretty sure that this is going to make mine like plus 8, so I cannot be any happier with this. And hopefully it means that like his T form is going to come home too. But I think that I was starting to talk about Lysithea before. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I guess she heard us talking about her. That's amazing. Okay, let's check IVs. Holy smokes, she is plus attack. I cannot ask for anything else. That is perfect. And so I think from now on, we probably don't have to pull any more colorless unless we have like a full circle, but I'm so happy with that. And so I guess we've kind of covered everybody in one way or another. So let's go ahead and answer viewer questions. And as always, if I did not get to yours, I am so sorry. I will try to answer in a future one. And if you think of a question you want to ask me, just leave it in the comments with #question, and I will be sure to put your question on my list. And so our first question today comes from Eros-sama. And they ask, with the new Fontaine teaser drip marketing new characters, what do you think of them? And which ones are you the most excited for wishing for? Okay, so I have a lot of feelings about the Fontaine characters, and I'm really excited that this nation is kind of based off of France because I love anything French inspired. However, I don't like steampunk and I don't like all the hats, so it's kind of been a lot to take in. But there are definitely some characters that I absolutely have to pull, namely Navia and Riotsli. I think that they both look absolutely amazing. I don't know who that is. Forsyth? Oh, Dimitri! my goodness, I had no idea he was in this pool, but that's amazing. Let's check IVs. And he has plus defense minus attack. That'll be a merge. I'm so happy with that. And getting back to this very lucky question, I was saying that when I saw the designs for Navia and for Wriothesley, they immediately stood out to me. I loved them instantly, and I just feel like they're going to be so much fun. I don't know why, but that's just what I feel. But yes, those two are my favorites, but I also think that I would like to pull for Neuvillette unless his personality is terrible. I do like his design, and I really like Clorinde as well because she reminds me of Morag from Xenoblade. So those are definitely the ones that stand out the most, and also like the little kid that's with Wriothesley in the teaser. I thought that she looked cute, so maybe her as well. And then there are the other characters that they've shown us, and I don't like them quite as much, to be perfectly honest. With Lainey and Lynette, I have zero interest in pulling them whatsoever. I always appreciate free characters, but honestly, I'm just not very interested. And then there's the kid that's on the banner with them. I have no interest in pulling him. And then we have the Archon, and honestly, this is the first time where I've had like zero interest in pulling because I don't like the design. I also feel like she seemed kind of bratty in the teaser, but I'm sure that they will write her in a very, very good way. Like, they've written all of the Archons very well, so I'm sure at some point I will end up liking her, but but as of right now, I do not plan on pulling her, but we'll see if that changes. But thank you for that very lucky question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one, and this comes from Scrub J League. And they ask, how would you rank from least favorite to most favorite the following Pokemon mechanics? Mega Evolution, Z-Moves, Dynamax, and Terrestrialization. And I don't know if I said that right. So if I have to pick my least favorite from that, I think that I'd probably say like the Dynamax one because I thought they all looked really stupid when they got big. I just didn't like it. And then after that, I think I would say Z-Moves just because I don't really remember all that much about it. And then after that, I would say Mega Evolution because I thought that looked neat. And then my most favorite is Terrestrialization because it is sparkly. I know it's a huge shocker, but that is my favorite. But thank you for that great question. Okay, please, please, please be Sigurd. Okay, Smoke. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that is Purple Dimitri. Oh my gosh, that's an amazing pull for me. Okay, let's check IVs. And he is plus res. I will take that. And I am going to give credit to Scrub J League for that very lucky question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one. And this comes from Aegis Faytube. And they ask, who is your least favorite non-antagonist character? Oh my gosh, that is Shamir. Oh my goodness, you know what? She is a 4-star special, so I'll take it. Okay, let's check IVs. And she's minus attack, but I'll take it. And getting back to this very lucky question, Aegis Faytube asked about my least favorite non-antagonist character from each game. Okay, so I feel like some of my answers are fairly common, and then there are some that are extremely unpopular, so I apologize in advance. So I guess we can start with the Arcanea series, and I would say that my least favorite character is Luke. I do not like his personality one bit. I think he is gross. I do not like his design, and I hate pulling him in Fae, and so he is my least favorite. And then as for Shadows of Valentia, I hate to say this, but Faye is my least favorite. I think that her design is really cute, but I cannot stand her personality, so I would say her. And then as for FE4, honestly, nobody. I feel like they did an amazing job in that game of making the antagonist characters so effective in what they did. Like, I cannot stand so many antagonists from that game, but as for all of like the regular characters, there's nobody that I hate. So I would say nobody. And then as for Thracia, oh gosh, I guess I would say like the imposter Shannon. I think his name was like Shanam or something. I just thought that was kind of weird. And then as for FE6, I think that I would say Ray, and purely because of Faye. Like, I had no opinion when I actually played the game, but I hate pulling him in Faye, so I would say him. And then, oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. I am so happy to see him. Okay, let's check IVs. And he is plus res minus speed. I am so happy with that. And now, like, since we do have a full focus charge, I think that it's probably in the best interest not to pull green, but also like a focus charge is a scam, so I don't really know. We'll just see how it goes. But getting back to this incredibly lucky question, I think that we made it through FE6. And then as for FE7, I think that I would say Priscilla. I'm very sorry. I know everybody loves her, but I don't. And then as for Sacred Stones, oh gosh. You know, I love most of the cast, but I think that I'd honestly say Innes because I don't think he's very nice. And then as for the Tellius series, this is the easiest answer of every game. I would say Makalov. He is the absolute worst. His hair is dumb. His personality is horrible. He's terrible to Astrid. He is the worst character, objectively. So yes, I would say him. And then as for Awakening, I feel like this is where we kind of fall off the rails and all of my opinions are very unpopular. So again, I am very sorry. My least favorite Awakening character is Sumiya. I do not like her. And then as for the next game, we have Fates, and I would say that my least favorite is probably Charlotte. And then as for Three Houses, I think that my least favorite character is probably Edelgard, but if she doesn't count because she's kind of an antagonist, I would say Lorenz because I don't like his personality or his hair. And then lastly, for Engage, actually, I think this is probably my least popular opinion. My least favorite is Yunaka. I just don't like her. I know everybody does, but I have to be honest. I am sorry. But thank you for that very, very lucky question. Okay, please be Sigurd. It's Donald. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this next blue and we can answer our next one. And this comes from Navi8081. And they ask, what are the reasons you love Chrom so much? So I think that I have such an attachment to Chrom because initially when I saw him, I did not think that I would like him. When I initially saw all of the promotion for Awakening, I thought he looked like the most generic anime protagonist. I dreaded meeting him. I didn't think I would like him one bit. And within like 10 seconds of meeting him, I immediately fell in love. I think that he was just so charming immediately. I think that his voice actor did so much for him. Matt Mercer is the best and like truly made me love the character. And so the fact that I went from like thinking I would hate him to just like absolutely falling in love was so special. And it was just a great experience with the game. And so that is why I love Chrom as much as I do. But thank you for that great question. And let's go ahead and maybe sneak in one more question. And this comes from Jace L. And they ask, what are some longtime heroes that you've never been able to summon and bring home? Okay, so I will fully admit that I am a whale and I do have many, many characters, but there are a few that I still don't have from early in the game. And so I think that like the ones from the very, very beginning that I don't have would be Carol. For some reason, I still have not pulled him. Somehow I still don't have Katarina, which is really weird. And I also don't have Gray, and I would love to pull a Gray, but I still don't have him. So hopefully we see them at some point in the future. But thank you for that great question. And of course we have to pull these reds. We are like contractually obligated to pull them. And hopefully it's the duo. Okay, Smoke. And we get Stall. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this next one. It's a 3-star. And we get Seliph. Okay, last pull. Okay, Smoke. And we get Kane. Okay, so let's go ahead and back out, and we can go ahead and Spark. And of course, we have to take Sigurd. It's a super, super easy choice for me. Oh my goodness, look at him. Oh my gosh, I love his art so much. He looks amazing. And we get the thing. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end things here. I am so, so happy with how this went. And if you guys are pulling on the spanner, I hope that you get everything that you are looking for. And if you're saving for CYL, I wish you the best of luck with that as well. And as always, thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.